Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, world. Happy hump day. Happy hump day. Ooh, 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 happy hump day. Who is in a great mood this morning? I hope you guys have been having a really good week. I know that I have been a little busy, but like I said before, busy in a good way. Busy in a good way. Pastor has had her coffee and we're ready. Look out, world. So it is almost the eve of Valentine's Day. And if you are a woman like me, you are really in love with love, right? Or you grew up that way. Anyway, we all kind of had the same upbringing, the same, thought processes about love and what that means, and the knight in shining armor, and it's really at this point 2 days before Valentine's Day. It is literally impossible not to know that Valentine's Day is upon us, right? Everywhere you go, there's balloons and pink and red and white and big old teddy bears and everything, to get your mind on this day. So it puts a lot of pressure on you if you are single. And maybe it's not pressure, but it makes you think about the fact that, oh, everybody's going to be in love and I'm not in love, right? On Valentine's Day, so many women, I know for myself last year, and don't forget to like the video as you come in, guys, but I know for myself last year, I discovered a whole lot of y'all was married. What? I didn't even know half of y'all was married. If you don't represent your love on Valentine's Day, it's almost like a slap in the face, even for men, right? Even for men, it's like a slap in the face. If you don't post me on your timeline, if you don't put these little Walmart flowers out and bought you, if you don't, you better say something. There are women that I know that never even mention their husbands or boyfriends or whatever until Valentine's Day. So it's a pretty rough holiday to be single. It is. I know for myself, I always, even when I was single on Valentine's Day, my dad was around. And so he would, go way crazy for Valentine's with the balloons and the roses and all that stuff. So it's hard. It is hard if you are single. So it puts you in a weird position, right? Because you don't want to make a big deal out of it. Some women will say, oh, this is so stupid. Valentine's Day is just for stupid women who, need attention. And women who know they're not going to get a really good gift will say stuff. Will say stuff like, well, it don't matter to me. He loved me all year round. I don't need a holiday for my man to show me he loved me. My man pay all my bills, so I don't even care. Them is the women that their husbands ain't gonna get them a good gift or their boyfriends. And so Valentine's Day just comes with a whole bunch of known, spoken and unspoken things that can be really pressure driven for a lot of women and men. Men even feel the pressure of Valentine's Day on these days. So here are a couple of things that I feel like can help you if you're feeling needy, if you're feeling desperate, if you're feeling that pull that Valentine's Day sometimes gives us, right? So, how to avoid being desperate. If you are feeling that way, the very first thing that I would suggest is to pick up some sort of hobby. Something, literally, like do something. Get your mind busy, because if you don't pick up a hobby or do something that is kind of going to distract you from this, it's going to be really, really hard for you to stay focused on what your goals are. Because let's be honest, if you don't have a Valentine at this point, want me say it? Y'all want me say it? If you don't have a Valentine at this point, it's probably not going to happen, right? If he hasn't already planned what he's going to do, if he hasn't already sent you the text, hey, don't do anything for Valentine's Day, I got it planned, we're good. If you haven't received that text by now, baby, you probably don't have a date, and you probably will be alone, or not without a date, basically, or single. Even if you're married, you probably won't have a date, no gift, no nothing, if he hasn't at least mentioned it by now. So get your mind busy. Get your mind busy. Plan a shopping day, plan a spa day, but plan something. If you don't already have something in the works by now, you need to go ahead and start planning what you're going to do on Valentine's Day, because that's going to be something serious. And then let's talk about this. If you are married and you know your husband is probably not going to get you nothing, or you feel like it's probably going to be a bad day, step away from social media. Step away from anything that's going to remind you of that. Go grocery shopping now so you can be bad on Wednesday. Don't you wait till Friday to go off on that man. Don't do it. Don't wait till Friday to go off on him, because you know at this point that you're not going to get anything, right? And so you want to keep your mind occupied. That's the first thing. The next thing I would say to stop being needy in a relationship is to, not necessarily in a relationship, but right before Valentine's Day, is to stay in your own lane. Don't do the comparison game. Don't do the, oh, well, she already getting gifts for Valentine's Day. Dang, he got her this for Valentine's Day. Ooh, they going there for Valentine's Day. Don't do the comparison game. Focus so intently and so deeply on your lane that what somebody else is doing is not really going to affect you, right? Get on your diet and be ferociously on your diet. Stay, study for a test, you know, if you're in school. Focus on getting your hair done. You know, you said you were going to moisturize your hair and you was going to try that aloe thing that I mentioned on my beauty channel. Go do that. That'll take you a while. You know, focus on something and things that are happening in your life right now. Call your mom. You know, you haven't talked to your mom in a long time. Call her. But do things that affect you and you singularly. Because when you focus on yourself, it's hard to look at what somebody else is doing, because I'm so focused on what I have going on here. Again, like I said, plan a spa day. Do something for yourself. Go get your hair done even. That'll take you 2 or 3, 4 hours. But don't focus on what somebody else is doing, because that'll make you really, really, really desperate and really, really, really needy. And this is not a time to be needy. There's that. The next thing I would say, and this one is a biggie. Thank you guys for the full-blown consultation that we have going on in the comments. Thanks. Avoid dating apps. This is such a huge one, such a big one. Avoid dating apps. If you know you are in a needy space right now, which a lot of single ladies are, if you are upset at your man right now because he should have already, Mickey said it's Wednesday, so I should have been and got my text. I should have been, he should have said, okay, Cupid, Bumble, Tinder, Match.com, Christian Mingle, Go Fishing, whatever that, what's the name, Go Fishing? What is it? Go Fishing? Whatever the app is. Avoid that. Please, 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 ladies, at all costs, avoid that. And I'm going to tell you why. And, oh, plenty of fish. What did I say? What did I say? Go fishing? Something. Girl, my cousin married a man off Plenty of Fish, and it lasted, what, 2.5 years. And I was going to say 20 minutes, but 2.5 years. Anyway, avoid dating apps around Valentine's Day, because let me tell you why. Not only are you desperate if you download an app at this time, which I know that I was reading something which prompted this video. There has been a 10% increase from last Sunday to today in dating app downloads, because so many people are feeling the desperation at this point, right? So many people will start downloading these apps and swiping, trying to get a date. But guess what? So are they. They're trying to get dates and you're trying to get a date. So guess what that's going to be? Two desperate people together is a cesspool of just, a cesspool of desperation. And that's not going to turn out good for anybody. If you meet a desperate man and you're a desperate woman, that could, a whole bunch of baby mamas are bred on Valentine's Day. A whole bunch of babies are born in December, all because you got desperate on Valentine's Day. Stop it. Do not get on a dating app. Do not get on social media. Avoid those things at all costs. You do not want to bring your desperation to his desperation and cause a hurricane of desperation, because that is going to really, really cause you a lot of heartache. So this is the time to not, if you have a dating app, and no, this is not a sponsored video, but maybe one day it will be. If you have a dating app, do not log on to it, avoid it, leave it alone. Leave it alone, because you're going to find yourself very, very sad, even more sad than you are right now. So avoid that. And another way to stop being needy in relationships, this is another biggie. Thank you guys. Thank you. You like my look? This is another way to avoid being desperate in relationships, or just in dating. I'm mentioning Valentine's Day because it is close to Valentine's Day. But if you're part of the replay of this video, it may be, June or something. This still applies, because you can be desperate at any time of the year, honestly. But you want to get around some girlfriends or people that you really, really care about. Start a Lonely Hearts Club. Now, I say that, and I really don't like, let's go out and be girlfriends and da-da-da-da. I'm really not that type of person. But if I were single, I would certainly be like, girl, you want to go out? You got a date? I ain't got a date. Come on, let's go, right? Get with some girlfriends who are also single, and y'all go out and plan a date and try a new restaurant maybe, or go to a different, go to like Paint and Sip, or go to a play that's happening. And I know there's a lot of things that are going on right around that time that will try to bring men and women together. Avoid those as well. Even if in a group, if he's a single guy and he's seeking love on Valentine's Day, he's most likely doing that from a space of desperation as well. So don't avoid all those speed dating and all that other crap. Avoid all that right now, because again, most people are coming from the desperation space. So get with your girlfriends. Y'all have a Lonely Hearts Club. Y'all go out and mingle and have fun together, but don't look for anything serious on or around Valentine's Day, because you're just setting yourself up. You're setting yourself up to be really, really disappointed and really, really let down. So involve yourself with your own activities. Do not get on any dating apps. Worry about things that you have going on. What are you interested in? What do you like to do? If this is something you like to do, then focus on that, you know, and do those things that make you feel, you know, happy, as opposed to making you feel sad or depressed. Valentine's Day can be very depressing. It can be very, very depressing. And if you, and being single even can be depressing, because as humans, we crave to have that relationship and have all of that. Again, don't forget to like the video. But we crave all of that. And people who say that they don't, maybe they've arrived to this, you know, I don't know, new level of consciousness that some of us will never arrive to. You know, it is what it is. But most people who have, you know, all of their faculties and who are of the human persuasion feel this way. So yeah. Hang on, y'all. Who's Miss Flame? What does Miss Flame got going on? Uh-oh. Y'all are saying Miss Flame. What Miss Flame got going on? Huh? Somebody asked a question. Hang on a minute. Who asked me a question? You do need these lashes. These are going to be part of the Pretty Privilege Cosmetics line. And it is coming very, very soon. It's going to be a big surprise. Oh, Miss Flame, you're my #1 fan. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Welcome. Somebody asked me a question. If you ask me a question, retype it so that I can answer. Thank you. You like my nails? My purpley nails? What if my date gives me something I don't like for Valentine's Day? So you should be specific about what you do like. You should be specific about what you do like. You should have already put those orders in. Everybody had 364 days to prepare for Valentine's Day. So if you weren't specific and you get something that you're not gonna like, you have to accept it, because you should have already said something. I really, all the guys I've ever dated know, out of all the days, Valentine's Day better be a pretty major day to you. I don't care if you don't like celebrating it. I don't care if you're broke. You better save up, because Valentine's Day, I need to know. Because it's like you get bragging rights. I mean, of all the, you get to say, ha ha ha, look what my man did for me. Because that's all social media is. That's all it's going to be on Friday. Everybody's showcasing who's doing what and how they're doing it, and da, da, da. So yeah, if you don't, then it's like, wow, you didn't get nothing. Oh my God. Would you recommend leaving a man that has given you money and gifts, but is pressuring you about being serious, like vacations and sex? So if somebody is giving you money and gifts, he's most likely doing that because he's expecting there to be a serious payoff, be that relationship or be that some trampoline activities. So if he's doing these things for you, he's not doing it just because he thinks you're a nice church-going lady, or he's not doing it just because he feels like you're pretty and no one else will be, you know, or nobody else will entertain him. He's likely doing that because he wants to be serious with you, or at least he wants you to agree to be serious with him, even if he's not going to be serious with you. So would I recommend leaving him? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't recommend that at all. No, ma'am. Oh, my eyes are so cute. Thank you. That's sweet. Thank you. How to retrain and rewire your mind from what your mother and family has taught you about dating, men, and femininity. So if you are over the age of 18, that means by legal standards in the United States, you have the ability to make your own decisions. So I have a video that I've done, which has probably been retitled, but it's basically, and I'm going to pin it here or here, I guess, after we get done. But it's called The Way I Was Raised. And after a while, you really can't hang your hat on the way I was raised anymore, especially if you're in your late 20s, 30s, and things like that. Because if you do that, it's kind of like, okay, your parents did the best that they could. Your family is doing the best that they know how. If your belief system has elevated or switched from what it used to be, then you have a responsibility to yourself to change your circle. That may mean getting rid of some family members. That may mean no longer communicating with them, getting rid of some friends. It's pretty weighty whenever you decide that you want to take a different path than you were given. As most people do. Most people are given a certain set of morals and things like that, and then they decide to go a different way. So she says, my belief system has in fact switched, seeing my surroundings and what I don't want for myself. So if that's the case, then it's your responsibility to yourself to remove them from your life so that you can be the best person that you want to be. If you want to continue to be like them and to be around them, then that's a choice of yours again. So yeah. Good question though. Good question. Mickey, my ex wants to take me shopping on Valentine's Day. Still helps with bills, but not all. So I don't plan on getting him anything. Is that not strategic? Well, first of all, this is the way y'all know I'm Princess Michaela. So don't try to. You can't take me shopping on Valentine's Day. Like, no, should have already planned. I need I need a band playing merengue. I need 15 dozen roses. I need diamonds. I need big, oh my God, I love this lady like no other type of stuff to happen on Valentine's Day. So the fact that he's your ex means that you shouldn't even be in communication with him. The fact that he wants to take you shopping on the actual day means that he had nothing at all planned for you. He just is taking the easy way out. Here, go pick what you want. You could do that on a Tuesday, like today, or Wednesday, or whatever today is. You don't have to wait until that day. He's giving you just, and then another thing, why I don't like going shopping with a man, because I want to look at everything. I want to touch it. I want to smell it. I want to see what it looked like. I want to, oh my God, what you think? So going shopping with a man just takes the fun out of it for me. So there's nothing strategic at all about what you said, because if it was strategic, you would have already reached out to him and planned for Valentine's Day back before Christmas, like when I did my freestyling boot camp. If you'd attended my freestyling boot camp, you probably would have gotten a strategy that would have helped you to get those gifts, and you wouldn't have been concentrating on your ex. So I don't believe that there's anything strategic about that situation at all. Sorry. Uh-oh. Oh, y'all, sorry. The comments are coming fast. Miss Bree said, should she give him a card? I would not buy my ex anything for Valentine's Day, Miss Bree. I wouldn't buy a man. I'm not purchasing anything for any of my friends for Valentine's Day at all. Nothing, ever. Did that video. Should never buy a man anything. Nothing. I don't care what holiday. Valentine's Day is such a woman holiday, don't you think? Balloons and candy and flour and teddy bears. That's feminine. Why would you buy a man anything? Nothing. Yeah, and I also did that video. The best gifts for him on Valentine's Day. Yeah. Also did that one. And it was funny, but it was a real life one. It was a real life. If I ever buy a man something, it's going to be something like these. So check out that video. Not right now. Not right now. Wait, give me about 2, 4, 5 hours. And I'm going to pin those videos so you guys can watch those too. What if a guy said he bought you 30 or 3 luxury gifts and asked you, what did you buy him? Should I get him something for $12? No. I could tell you, girl, what's your name? Selena. Selena. Guess what, girl? I bought you a yacht. I bought you a yacht, Selena. Does that mean it happened? No. Just because someone does something for you or to you or with you does not mean you're obligated to do the same for them. You don't have to. And again, it's what he said. He said he bought you something doesn't necessarily mean that he did. And what is a luxury gift? Some people think that those big balloons from Walmart are luxury gifts. You know, so luxury is very, very relative. But I'm not going to buy him anything. Just saying. Yes, the link to the freestyling bootcamp is below. I have not changed the links because I've been super busy. But you can DM me, and that is for sale. Yes. Mickey, a guy said he would be available Monday or Tuesday when he got back in town. I told him Tuesday I am free. I have to hear from him. Would you suggest I no longer talk to him? So Clarissa, if there's a guy that you're talking to and he's not available on Valentine's Day, this is some more game for y'all. If he's not available on Valentine's Day, you're the side piece, baby. Or one of the side pieces, and you don't matter. If you're not spending time with him on Valentine's Day, he hasn't asked you out on that day, you're not his number one choice. So Monday or Tuesday, he's probably got somebody Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and you're the trickle down. Ask me how I know. I've got a couple of dates next week too. Yeah. So you're the side to side piece. How do I respond when he asks why I didn't get him anything? Just be like, oh, I didn't know you wanted a big teddy bear. I'll get you a big teddy bear. I saw one of those in the grocery store the other day, so I'll just get you one of those. Make him feel stupid for even wanting a gift on a woman's holiday. That's like buying your dad a Mother's Day gift. Does your dad question why he didn't get anything on Mother's Day? No. So I would say something like that. What about men that promise things but don't deliver? If you have been promised something and he doesn't give it to you, then you should block him from your life totally. Does anybody break promises to the princess? No. No, they don't. No one breaks promises to the princess. So when a promise is broken to the princess, then you no longer get to have that availability. Sorry. Yeah, I don't play that at all. And you don't have to be nasty. You don't have to be rude. You can simply block him, change your number, move. You don't have to be nasty about it, you know? Standards that we talk about all the time. Standards. How to respond when he says, oh, you already said that, Miss Cindy. Sorry. Well, he owns a nightclub and it's All-Star Weekend here in Chicago. So I will give him a little grace. He just got back from Ghana. So I was just trying to figure out my next step. Did you see him in Ghana? Did you see a timestamp of a picture of him in Ghana? Were you with him when he was in Ghana? Miss Clarissa, you need to recognize that people lie, baby. He may not have been in Ghana. What if he was just booed up with his wife prepping for that trampoline activity that's about to go on Friday when he's not going to see you? Just saying. If you don't see it and you're not actually physically able to verify it, then I would assume it's a lie. I always do, and it has not proved to be harmful at all. If you assume he's lying and he's not, then it's like, oh, wow, a surprise. But if you assume he's telling you the truth and he's lying, then you could possibly. Uh-oh. Looks like we're buffering. Oops. Can y'all hear me? There we go. Sorry. I guess YouTube wanted to have a commercial break. Sorry. Yeah. Would I ever tell a man why I'm leaving or blocking? So, Miss Selena, I have done, I think, 260 something videos at this point. So you're very new to the channel. So yes, I would suggest that you go back and watch a lot of my videos because you sound very new. And I appreciate you for watching today. But I would not tell a man why I am blocking him. There's no need. He wouldn't tell you if you were blocked at all. So I would not. You're engaged and still going on dates? You're engaged and you're still going on dates? Yes, ma'am. Because guess what? I'm pretty sure he is too. Somebody says, please answer. Can you please repeat it? Any advice for those that have to work a lot and don't have much free time to freestyle? Miss Olivia, I also did that video. Gonna pin it about how to date as a busy career woman. I also did that video. You might want to check that out when this is over. Mickey, what to do if you're leveling up but men still don't approach you? Yours truly. You probably need to continue leveling up. I kind of made an analogy on another video. So if you don't know much about leveling up and you start leveling up and then you come to realize that it's not working or you're not attracting anyone, it's most likely that maybe you started at -3 and you just now got to 0. So that means you're still not in playing ground. There's still legions of women who probably look like better perspectives or prospectives than you. Could be the case. Not saying that it is because I really don't know what you look like, but you may need to level up more. You may need to level up more. But I would have to have a consultation with you to determine that. So the things that you should do to stop being needy in relationships is to avoid comparisons, stop looking at what other people are doing, stay off of dating apps around this time, which is Valentine's Day, and also just in general. If you are feeling desperate, do not get on a dating app because you will most likely attract someone else who is desperate, and you're gonna have a hurricane of heartache coming your way if you do that. Also, get with some girlfriends and have some girl time to keep your mind off the fact that you're single. Have an activity for yourself. Go on a spa date, take yourself shopping, pamper yourself in times of desperation, because that's a good way for you to get some of that self-love that desperation is lacking. If you are desperate for someone's attention or affection, it's likely because you are desperate or needy, and you don't want to be desperate and needy, because that's a bad place to attract someone. So that's the video. If you would like any of the boot camps or scenario Saturdays or any of the things that I have to offer, send me a DM and I will have someone send you the information, costs, and things like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great and wonderful holiday. Do not get on the trampoline. Avoid the trampoline at all costs this weekend. Go on your dates, get all your little trinkets, post them all over Facebook. If you are not dating, please turn your phone off at 6 a.m. Friday till about 6 p.m. on Saturday. That's when all the hoopla is over. You can get back on social media and still remain sane. So, I'm Michaela Pink, and that's what I think.